So about a week before Samsung announced their Z Fold 7, Honor came out with their new fold phone, the Magic V5. And the Z Fold 7 was supposed to be the thinnest fold phone in the world. The Z Fold 7 is 8.9 millimeters, and the Magic V5 is 8.8 millimeters. Just point 0.1 difference, and most of us aren't going to notice. Samsung still can't take the title because it's just not true. I really would be crashing out. But we're not just gonna talk about the slimness or anything like that. Like, not just that. So it's also very light, 217 grams. But I'm not just gonna come here with no spec sheet. I'm actually gonna give you my opinion about the Magic V5. So really, the most striking feature, before you even open up the phone, is the design. They have this new Dawn Gold. Oh my gosh, this design, it's just gorgeous at this point. And you can tell they put so much detail into it. And it's not even just that. We have, I mean, Apple tries with their camera bumps, right? They try and give it some design. This is Samsung that really just doesn't really care what their camera bump looks like. This is an octagonal camera bump. It's not something we really see all the time. And the gold is even on that. And the other color, like the black gold color, it's more striking. As for the two other colors, it's ivory white and reddish brown. Reddish brown being the worst in my opinion because it's just kind of like leather. I mean, a lot of us like leather phones, but not me. It's just it's just different from the other colors, and it's not really like my style. You get what I mean? The battery also completely obliterates Samsung's battery. Samsung, like I've complained before, they still use lithium-ion batteries while lots of other companies are moving on to silicon carbon. So Honor uses a silicon carbon battery and it's 5,822 milliamp hours. Now, I mean, it really doesn't matter if it matches the same battery life as the Z Fold 7, but it kind of does. But point is, if with a smaller battery Samsung can achieve the same battery life, imagine how much battery life you would have on the Z Fold if they use silicon carbons. But I'm not going to say too much on that. As for the Magic V5, it has 66 watts of charging. Once again, obliterates Samsung, which just has 25 watts charging, so that's just crazy. And it has 50 watts wireless supercharging. Put it down in the comments if I'm wrong about this, but Samsung, I'm pretty sure their fold phone doesn't even support wireless charging, which is just wrong. As for AI, it has Gemini, so Gemini Live, the Gemini overlay, and it also has Honor Share, which basically just syncs with iOS. AI call translation, which a lot of companies have at this point. There's something different about their AI. They have this AI feature where you can detect if something's AI. So like if you're in a video call or like a video call basically, or a meeting on your phone, not much people do that, but still, it can detect if the person you're seeing is actually AI or not, which is not something you see all the time. And it has this thing like AI motion sickness relief. I mean, I'm not sure who's gonna be using that, but oh well. As for durability, the hinge is supposed to last 500,000 folds, which is just average at this point. And then it has aerospace fiber rails, so like the frame. That's not something you see every day. It's usually either aluminum or titanium these days. In some cases plastic. But fiber, that's not something you see all the time. And then it has the nanocrystal glass, which is basically just, I'd say it's basically the same strength as Gorilla Armor. So yeah. The inner display is 7.95 inches, which is average. Usually it's that or 8 inches, which is, it's just 0.05 inches away from 8 inches. But at least they give it to us straight, and a lot of these companies, their phones actually aren't 8 inches, but they just round it up so it's 8 inches because that sounds better when you're like marketing or something like that. But at least Honor is real with us. The outer display is 6.43 inches. Isn't as big as Ultra bar phone, but it's pretty big. And then both support a 1020 Hz refresh rate and 5000 nits peak brightness. And is compatible with the Magic Pen, which is actually a very big thing considering that Samsung just took away S Pen compatibility with their Z Fold 7, which by the way doesn't make sense because it's a bigger screen, so a lot of us are going to be drawing on it. So that just doesn't make sense, but at least they have their Magic Pen and they allow support, Samsung. And then it's got the Snapdragon 8 Elite with 16 gigs of RAM, so plenty of performance and plenty of multitasking. As for cameras, a 64 megapixel telephoto, a 50 megapixel main, and a 50 megapixel ultra wide, which in some cases is better than Samsung's. Even though Samsung has the 200 megapixel main, that doesn't really matter, honestly, if you ask me. And then it has this nice little fun feature for like kids. So if you're like taking a selfie and your kids are just getting distracted, the outer screen will show fun animations, so the kid's technically still looking at the phone. So that's very useful. Well, that was it for this video. I hope to see you guys in the next one, which will be my first good, bad, and ugly video. Peace.